This month I was heavier on my scale, and even in my last BCA, I was heavy, and my muscle mass was like the same. Like I have gained some muscle mass, but my body fat percentage was high. So yesterday I did a little bit of experiment because every day I eat like uh, I eat sufficient protein and fat, but along with that I also, because I'm not eating carbs like rice, potato, etc., but I eat lots of fiber, like lots of vegetables. So uh, okay, yesterday I decided that I will ditch the fibers for a day, because when you're eating fiber gonna sit in your stomach, and it gonna retain water, and although it will not make you fat, but the next day it will cause you to be heavy on scale. So yesterday I ditched eating vegetables, and today you won't believe it, like my weight was the same, 53.5. So I haven't gained any weight. So it was uh, maybe water retention, or maybe the vegetable weight. So this is another experiment that I have done in my fitness journey. And yeah, so okay, so okay, so forget about fitness. There is a film that for long I wanted to trick this film, The Stoning of Suraya. Actually, before the film, there was a book by the name of Stoning of Suraya, because the film was so good. So I actually from last year I wanted to purchase the book, The Stoning of Suraya, because when you're reading the book, and the book is very detailed, and when you're watching the film is like the director can take any part of the book and make it into a moving picture. So for certain things that so like certain movies that are very good, I always prefer to read both the book and watch the film. So this Stoning of Suraya is a Irani film. It's about a story of a woman. It's based on a true story. Like whatever has happened to this lady, those men tried a lot to hide it, and but like but ultimately the story of this lady led into a book, and the book into a movie. And now I have seen a couple of people talking about that incident. But this is, that woman got lucky that her story is now in the shape of a book or a movie that we can watch. But there are millions and millions of women there that even their stories have lots of bad things have happened to them, but even uh, we don't know about them, because this system tried their level best to make uh, even the god to forget about their existence. So some of these women really suffer. So if somebody asks from me that suggest us some film, uh, I have a long list. Sometimes I have to go through my list and remember that, oh, this movie, because there are lots of movies like this that I love from different genres, because I can be romantic, but my gender is also important. So movies like this is very important for me. So Stoning of Suraya, if you watch this movie, you're gonna learn that it's not only Taliban. So this movie is, as I said, that the masses for example, we know about the Irani government, but about the masses living in Iran, they are very secular and they are very educated. Like you ask from anybody in any country, they talk good about Iranian people. But there are also part of like radicals in some villages that do the same thing to women, like they have done to Suraya. But one other lady there is Farkhunda, that this incident happened couple of years back in Afghanistan. That was not the Taliban that killed that lady. It was a mob killing. That was the citizens of Afghanistan, the same men who call themselves that we are men. those men killed that lady. And the same thing that happened to Suraya in some other form, the same thing happened to Farkhunda. So now these women that are protesting in Afghanistan, so I remember there was a time on social media, the same woman used to defend, like, I'm not saying all women, but in feminism we have learned that because of the mass brainwash, because these women are very brainwashed, so in feminism they say that these kind of women are more dangerous than the actual patriarchs that are the men. So in feminism, this kind of women who were laughing on the incidents of Farkhunda, like, you know, she was a bad woman, that's why these men had full right to do this, to do that. They were the same women who were saying this. Even the same work washers never talk about that lady. Like the same time, it was the same work washers that we were watching on their national TV. They had this big ass, big breasts. Okay, I'm not against breast of a woman or hip of a woman, okay, but when you are claiming that you are a social worker, but during that time when Farkhunda was killed by this men, these work washers were out there with their big breasts and hips, and they were dancing on their media and not giving a shit about these matters. So yeah, in feminism they say that these kind of women are more dangerous than Taliban, and this is something that I believe. So although we support feminism, and everyday women like me are trying to learn more and more about the feminism, about the history, about what is happening to women around the world. It's not about these women in these countries, but we care about anything that is happening to any woman in any corner of the world. What is happening to Indian women, what is happening to women in America, or what is happening to women in Iran. We don't care. We just want prosperity and easy life for women. But same time, we women really believe that brainwashed women are more dangerous than even Taliban. So Taliban is not the only issue. Who was those people who murdered Farkhunda in daylight? Mob killed her, mob murdered her. Who were they? Were they Talibans? You should go and search about Farkhunda incident, and you should go and watch stoning of Suraya, and you will know that this is not the Taliban. The issue is even bigger than that. Okay, the issue is these work washers who claim that they are social workers and they are working for the welfare of the same women who are actually, I don't know that, they say that if a person is not willing to help herself or himself, even if अगर भगवान भी नीचे आ जाए तो उसके मदद नहीं कर सकते, because हेल्प करने से अगर कोई तुम्हारी हेल्प कर सके, first of all you have to help yourself. But there are some brainwashed women, they themselves don't want to help themselves. So for long I was watching these ladies. You go on their social media every day, their women are in a fight with one another for the male gaze, for their male gaze. So one woman is coming and attacking this lady that, oh, you are fatty, you are auntie, and the other lady is coming and fighting with this lady that, no, you are auntie, I am pretty, I am talented. They beat the shit out of one another, and they are fighting for the same Talibani male gaze. So for long, even the work washers, they were like this. And when I'm watching them, I'm like, is this possible that we help this woman? Because for long Americans tried to help them, but they were not willing to be helped, because for long they were taking the same I don't have any notion to say which country is good, which country is bad, but we all have seen this, that for long America really tried to educate them, help them. Even those days there were no Taliban to ban them from going to schools, but they were not going to schools. They were out there, in the same, doing the same things, complicit in the same game of patriarchy, supporting their own men. So if with most of them you talk that, for example, one habit that they have a big tendency to force their own beliefs onto other people. So when they themselves are in different levels, they have this habit to force. Like, have you ever seen like a woman in hijab singing and attacking other women that you should also wear hijab, but when she is wearing hijab she is singing? Have you ever seen a hijabi singer? So, and okay, I don't have any problem with a hijabi singer, but the same hijabi singer come out there, and I don't know even to call them hijabi singer, because they skill is not even a skill, it's below zero. So, and the same person coming and imposing their beliefs on other people and demeaning them, putting them down, calling them names. So Taliban is doing the same things to them. So I personally believe I love my gender, and I always want prosperity, power for them. But unless and until a woman doesn't want to be helped, even God cannot help them. And these women from these specific places, they are their own enemies. And I'm repeating it again and again. They are their own enemies. They are worse, million times worse than the Taliban regime.